Hi, Adrian Fry here, TrueFit Head Pro and today's Golf Elite Teaching Pro. It's a wintry day, but the season's about a month away. And have you ever thought, well, why am I not achieving the potential I have at golf? Personally, I see that as a coach as sometimes my own fault, not the student's fault. I believe that everybody's capable of playing respectable golf and they want to play to their best potential. But to do that, you really need to understand some concepts. A lot of reasons why people aren't playing their best golf is they're simply not clear or don't understand what they're trying to do with their golf swing or their technique or their psychology and so on. So you do need a very good understanding before that you can get the technique right. Now unfortunately we live in a world of technology now with a lot of buzzwords and a lot of slogans and sayings, and you can go on the internet, you look at Sky TV and there's a lot of great information out there, but there's also a lot of information that may not be relevant for you. So you don't want to be applying the wrong, if you've got the wrong symptoms, you don't want to be applying the wrong medication for those, and the same is applicable in golf. What you're working on has to be relevant for your faults and your techniques. The other issue, as I say, is buzzwords. You hear things, oh well, he got the club trapped behind him, you need more lag, you're coming over the top. So I want to explore a few of those so you can understand and hopefully move forward with your golf. Those buzzwords, to say, don't mean a lot. It's a little bit like computing. If you asked your 84-year-old grandmother to open the computer, go into the C drive, find the program files, copy that Word document on golf and email it to me, she wouldn't know what you're talking about. The same would apply if you asked your husband to knit you a jumper. If you said, well, cast on and do a seed stitch, if you don't understand what that means, that language, that terminology, you're going nowhere fast. So let's explore a few of these things. What we certainly know we need to have with a good golf swing is you need to be able to consistently present this club face squarely back to the ball depending on the shape of shot you're hitting. So one thing you need to appreciate is the quality of your grip is going to influence your ability to return this club face squarely at speed. People often ask me, what's the best grip or what is the perfect grip? Well, the perfect grip is the one that allows you to consistently return that club face square at impact. If you looked at top players, their grips will vary slightly. Again, terminology, you hear of a strong grip and a weak grip. A strong grip doesn't mean you're strangling it. It's an expression for the hands for a right-handed player to be turned to the right here. That could be your bottom hand or your top hand. A weak grip is when the hands go the other way. You have to develop a grip that allows you to create leverage and allows you to control that club face and return it consistently squarely at speed. So the right grip is the one that does that for you. If your shots are slicing and hooking, the first place you must look at is your grip. Now, also if your shots are going offline, that may be because you're not controlling the path of the club correctly. This club has to be moving in the correct arc if you're going to hit that ball straight. If the club is glancing across the golf ball, we know from launch monitor technology and so on that that will be wiping the club across the ball, and if there's a differential between where the face is looking and the path the club's travelling, that's going to impart some curve on the golf ball. So we hear those expressions, oh, he's got the club trapped behind him. That might be on television and Sky. That means that the club's dropping under the correct plane. The angle the club would ideally be best used on is dropping under here, and the arms are getting behind the body and out of sync. Other players may come over the top. That means that the club's coming off this plane, coming out and over, again glancing across the ball. The best advice I can give you is use the club on the angle it's designed to be used. A snooker cue is designed to be used like so, a croquet stick like so, well, a golf stick or club is designed to be used on the angle it's built. So the more you can get this club working up on the correct plane, again with the right grip, will create your leverage, and then we can start to consistently move that club through the ball in the right direction. Also, you may be hitting your shots fat or thin. It's very important if you're going to develop a consistent swing that the low point of the arc happens in the right place relative for that club. The club needs to be coming down or up on the correct angle depending on the club you're using. Again, we know from launch monitors, let's say with the 7-iron here, we know tour average is about 4.3 degrees down. So that's a very shallow descent here, squeezing that ball and getting the correct impact on it. That means we don't want the club thundering down, taking massive divots. We also don't want the club picking it and scooping it and never really compressing the ball. So your ball position is critical for the club you're using, where your weight is in the swing. If you're tending to tilt too much onto your front foot, this may well steepen your arc unless you go backwards this way. Conversely, if you're staying here on your back foot through impact and you're flipping, this left wrist is breaking down, then you're going to scoop it. So we need good impact conditions. That's when we get into a position where the shaft's leaning forwards with an iron club at impact, our hips have shifted slightly, and we're in a position where we can put some force down and trap that golf ball against the floor for your irons. Remember, for the woods, the ball is further forward. So everything you do before this season starts is to improve the quality of your impact, make that happen more consistently, and you're going to hit more consistent shots. Remember, even with a £20,000 launch monitor, it's only measuring key impact components. It gives us values of them, but those components aren't going to change till the end of time. Which way is the face looking? Which way is the club head travelling? What angle is it coming down on? What speed is it travelling at? And are you centering that blow in the face? Those are the non-negotiables. Those are things that when you do anything with your golf swing, you must ask yourself, well, what impact is that going to have on my impact? If I improve my grip, will it improve my club face? If I improve my path, will that improve the direction? If I improve my weight and my transition, so will that improve my angle of approach? Work on those things, improve your impact, and you're going to see your golf improve. So remember, it's not your fault. Investigate these things, forget the buzzwords, get back to basics, and hopefully you will see you with some improved golf this coming season.